The controversy erupted with stunning speed and intensity, catching the attention of audiences across the media landscape almost overnight. What began as another sharp-edged commentary segment quickly escalated into a full-blown public spectacle when Megyn Kelly discussed what she described as leaked photos tied to Meghan Markle's pre-royal life, framing the moment as a defining test of reputation, media power, and celebrity scrutiny. Within hours, headlines spread across social platforms, drawing millions of reactions and igniting fierce debate over what was revealed, how it was presented, and whether the line between commentary and humiliation had been crossed. Before we continue, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell for updates. According to the narrative circulating online, Megyn Kelly referenced images that have long been rumored but never widely authenticated, images that some commentators claim were taken during a period of Meghan Markle's life before her entry into the royal family. Kelly's remarks, delivered in her signature confrontational style, focused less on the images themselves and more on what she argued was a pattern of carefully curated public storytelling. Supporters of Kelly applauded her for challenging what they see as inconsistencies in Meghan's public narrative, while critics accused her of reviving old rumors with the intent to embarrass and provoke. The discussion immediately triggered a wave of responses from media analysts and social commentators, many of whom pointed out that similar claims have circulated for years without concrete verification. Several journalists emphasized that no reputable outlet has confirmed the authenticity of the photos being referenced, cautioning viewers against accepting sensational claims at face value. Others argued that the real story was not about the images but about the way powerful media figures can reframe unproven allegations into viral moments that shape public opinion almost instantly. As the story gained traction, attention shifted to Meghan Markle's reaction, or what sources close to her described as a reaction. While Megyn herself did not issue an immediate public statement, unnamed insiders suggested she was deeply frustrated and upset by the renewed focus on her past. These sources claimed she viewed the segment as a calculated attempt to undermine her credibility and reignite old controversies at a time when she has largely moved on from royal life. Without direct confirmation, these accounts remain part of the broader media narrative rather than established fact. Supporters of Meghan Markle were quick to rally, accusing Megyn Kelly of engaging in what they described as character assassination. They argued that even if such photos existed, revisiting them served no legitimate public interest and instead perpetuated a culture of shaming women for their past choices. Social media platforms saw hashtags trending in Megyn's defense, with users calling for higher ethical standards in commentary and questioning why similar scrutiny is not applied equally across genders or public figures. On the other side of the debate, Kelly's defenders maintained that public figures who actively shape their image cannot selectively erase parts of their history. They argued that scrutiny comes with fame, especially for someone who has spoken openly about issues of transparency, media manipulation, and personal truth. In this view, Kelly's segment was framed as a challenge to what she and her audience perceive as contradictions, not as an attack rooted in personal animosity. Media ethics experts weighed in as well, noting that the episode highlights a growing tension in modern journalism between commentary, opinion, and factual reporting. Several analysts pointed out that while opinion hosts are not bound by the same standards as traditional reporters, their influence is often just as powerful, if not more so. When allegations are repeated without verification, they warned, the damage can be lasting regardless of later clarifications or corrections. The controversy also reopened broader conversations about Meghan Markle's relationship with the media since her introduction to the global stage. From her early days in the royal spotlight to her eventual departure from royal duties, Meghan's interactions with the press have been marked by intense scrutiny, polarized narratives, and frequent disputes over fairness and accuracy. For many observers, the latest uproar feels less like an isolated incident and more like another chapter in an ongoing struggle over who controls her story. Meanwhile, entertainment industry insiders noted that such controversies often have ripple effects beyond immediate headlines. Public perception can influence brand partnerships, speaking engagements, and long-term reputation, regardless of whether claims are substantiated. Some analysts suggested that the renewed attention could prompt Megyn and her team to adopt a more aggressive media strategy, while others believed silence might be a deliberate choice to avoid amplifying the controversy further. As the debate continued, several outlets revisited the origins of the so-called yacht rumors, tracing them back to anonymous online forums and tabloid speculation rather than documented evidence. This context, they argued, is essential for audiences trying to make sense of the claims. Without verifiable sources, the story remains rooted in allegation rather than fact, yet its emotional impact and viral spread demonstrate how powerful such narratives can be in the digital age. Megyn Kelly, for her part, did not back away from the segment. In subsequent commentary, she defended her right to question public narratives and criticized what she described as attempts to silence dissenting voices. She framed the backlash as proof of a media culture unwilling to tolerate scrutiny of certain figures, a claim that further energized her supporters while deepening opposition from critics. What remains clear is that this episode has reignited long-standing divisions in how Meghan Markle is perceived and discussed. To some, she is a symbol of resilience in the face of relentless media pressure. To others, she represents a carefully managed brand that invites skepticism. The clash between these perspectives ensures that stories like this continue to gain traction, regardless of their factual grounding. As viewers and readers navigate the flood of opinions, experts encourage a measured approach, reminding audiences to distinguish between verified reporting and opinion-driven commentary. In an era where outrage travels faster than evidence, the responsibility to critically assess information does not rest solely with journalists but also with the public consuming it. This story is far from over, and its implications extend beyond the individuals involved, touching on broader questions about media power, accountability, and the ethics of revisiting unproven claims. If you want to stay informed as this debate unfolds and hear balanced updates on the stories shaping today's media landscape, make sure to subscribe, share your thoughts in the comments, and stay connected for the next report.